All right, today is January the 13th. It's Thursday. I'm just trying out my equipment because I am taking the podcast of Justin Dobbins over the internet coming Saturday. And so I got a new webcam and and I'm using my H6 as a microphone, and so I wanted to just do a little diary just to give you, I guess I need to look up, don't I? I guess I need to look up at the camera, but do a little diary about revelation that my new dietitian has given me. Epiphany, I guess would be a better word. You know, I'm 57 years old, and it's never quite made it through my thick skull that I can leave food on the plate. You know, you hear people talk about leave some food on the plate. You know, the dietitian put me through a hunger scale and challenged me to keep kind of track about where I get hungry and don't get hungry, and when I think I'm full and where I think I am on the hunger scale. But she also said, you know, if you don't eat everything on your plate, you can take it home and eat it when you get home if you're still hungry. And so I told her we didn't eat out too much, but still I've kind of been trying to use that idea at home. A couple of times, breakfast has been my favorite meal now that I've added carbs back in, and coffee. I've added coffee back in, so I love coffee, and I cut it out completely during this weight loss because I thought it would make me hungry later. So I've added coffee back in, and I started making me a big bowl of oatmeal with fruit. I'm not putting any sugar in it, but I'm putting in a little almond milk and maybe some organic Greek yogurt or coconut milk yogurt, and some cinnamon and the fruit. And man, it is. I look forward to the breakfast every day now because of the carbs I get to eat with breakfast, the steel cut oats. So what the dietitian not only challenged me to leave food on the plate, but also she told me to eat like an upside down pyramid. Eat your carbs early in the day and then slowly trail them down, and not eat very many carbs at night. They said you eat your carbs when you're going to be needing the energy, which would be early in the day and midday. And then as you're cycling down into the night, just kind of go with more protein and veggies for the evening meals and not as many carbs. She also said I need to unplug and not quit counting macros, quit counting calories, quit feeling guilty about overeating. She gave me permission to binge. She's trying to get me to where I'm not binging, you know, and you know, for 4 years I've felt guilty about every little thing that I ate, and then when I finally did eat something off track, I would binge on it. So it's a whole different way of looking at the diet, and you know, I'm going to see how it goes with she said I may gain weight before I lose weight, bringing the carbs back in, but she told me to trust her, and she's been she's definitely got my attention. She's been I think the smartest dietitian I've ever talked to, because she immediately talked about trying to keep your sugar levels level and try to avoid the spiking, which has been what I've been trying to do by dodging carbohydrates and by dodging caffeine and dodging any kind of stimulants and, anything that would kind of make me go up and down, up and down, up and down, I would dodge. And so, I'm trying to figure out how to work those back in under her guidelines and, feel like if I want something, I can go get it. I don't have to binge knowing that I'm going to go back and be strict again. And so she looked at me and told me she gave me permission to binge. And so, but she made me promise I would binge on good food, good healthy food. And I told her that's usually what I binge on anyway. So that's an easy promise to keep. We're going to try it out. Just like I said yes to Dallas, just like I said yes to walking, just like I said yes to anything else. I'm saying yes to this new style of eating. We're going to see where it takes me. We're going to ride it out and, see what happens. Like my dad used to say, we're going to hitch our wagon with this lady here, and we're going to see where it takes us. So that's my plan. I'm trying to get the dietitian to work with me in my new group, the Transform with Vance, and so I'm trying to get her. I like her so much. I'm trying to get her committed to helping the Transform with Vance group. So she's been a dietitian. I don't know how long, but now she's going back to school to get her MBA in business. So very smart lady, and so I'm heeding her advice. If you're going to ask an expert some advice, I guess you ought to heed it. So I'm giving her her philosophy a run. I haven't told Dallas yet. I don't know what Dallas is going to think about it. I'm kind of nervous about that, but I know that he has been concerned with my yo-yoing diet, and he has been for years trying to get me to hold a weight for several months instead of binging and yo-yo dieting. So if he thinks that, I believe if he thinks it will help me in the long run, I think he will be absolutely on board with it. But I'm still trying to eat. I'm still eating, gluten and dairy free. I'm still eating organic when possible. I'm still eating, basically the DDP yoga nutrition plan, but I am not tracking. I'm taking pictures, but I'm not. That's about the only tracking I'm doing, and I'm not feeling guilty about what I'm eating. I'm not measuring each amount. I'm not, I'm just kind of loosening the reins some now, kind of in between binging and being disciplined. So a little nervous, but we'll see where it takes us. I'm supposed to look up there. A little nervous. We'll see where it takes me. But, I trust this lady, and I'm excited about the change, and I hope she leads me to the promised land. So that magical land where I can hold a healthy weight for an extended period of time, like 12 months or something. So that's my goal this year, is to get down to 237, and then once I get there, start clicking like one of those signs you see on the side of the road that says we hadn't had an injury here within 267 days. I want to click off every day that I stay in between 230 and 237, and I want to do 365 consecutive days in that range. And if I can do that, then I feel like I would, at least have a better idea of what to eat, what not to eat, and that kind of stuff. So, But for the moment, I'm really enjoying the carbs. Fruit's my favorite thing in the world. I'm eating fruit. I even got a mango in there. I had to ask Don when to eat it, and so he said give it another day or two. I got a mango. We even got a yucca. We're gonna try air fries in there, and maybe it's a yucca. I don't know. YUCA, some kind of root. We're gonna cut up and do an air fries, and I'm just enjoying it. Eating the gluten and dairy-free bread, eating the organic chips. So not worrying about the salt, not worrying about the macros. Just eating when I'm hungry and trying to be cognizant of the hunger level. It's basically a 1 to 10 level scale, and when I'd binge, I'd obviously go to 10 and nauseous. She said she wants me like 5 or 6, and I said I'm usually probably a 7 or 8. Unless I'm binging, then I'm 9 or 10. So the goal is to figure out that time when I can stop eating, and I know I'm still going to feel a little hungry, but if I just give it a few minutes, my system will catch up and I'll be full. And so I'm trying to hit that, figure out if I can determine when is the right time to stop eating. But also I know that trying to leave food on the plate is going to help me, because I absolutely have always had to clean my plate and clean Mary's plate, and it's a unconscious thing. I don't know what it is, but I eat everything. If I put it on the plate, I eat it. I eat everything on that plate, and I stuff myself until I eat everything on that plate. And so I'm gonna. Even if y'all see some pictures, anybody that's still listening to this nonsense, if y'all see some pictures of just a plate with like half-eaten food, then you know what I did. It means I stopped without cleaning my plate. So I've taken a couple of those because I was proud of them. I never do that. But then I'd set it aside, and instead of getting a snack later, I would just nibble at that plate if I wanted something. So I ended up eating the same amount of food, but it cut out the snacks, and and I didn't have that compulsion to eat it all in one setting, not get up from the table until I sopped up all the gravy and make it look like a clean plate. So it's a new way of looking at things. I like the dietitian a lot. We're going to try to get her on board, at least to talk to us on the Transform with Vance people. And cross your fingers. Hopefully it works. This is the first time I've used this equipment. Comment on the quality, because I'm doing this online. I got new mic. I've had this for a while, but I'm finally using it. I've never really used it. I just got me a new webcam, and I'm using Riverside FM to record the online interviews I'm going to be doing. Most of them, I guess, now will be online. So I'm using Riverside FM. This is the first time I've tried it. This is just using it with me. So when I take Justin's podcast on Saturday, it'll be the first time with him. Me using actually an interviewee. So I wanted to do a test run, see how it works out, see if I can get it saved and get it, usable form to post to social media and that kind of thing. So, all right. Please comment. Let me know the quality. Let you tech people. Let me know what I need to be doing different. This is the way I'm hopefully going to try to go with Justin on Saturday, and see if the quality is better than. And Maria did an outstanding job. I used the 8.6, but I didn't use any of the I just use it as an open mic in the room for the three of us speaking. So that's why it's kind of sounds like you're in a big room somewhere, kind of an echo. But hopefully I'm tweaking the settings some, learning more about the H6 and the system, and hopefully the quality of the recordings are going to be better going forward. So let me know what you think. Thanks for following me. For those that stuck around and listened to the whole thing, I hope you have a happy day. I hope you're dodging COVID. I hope you're staying healthy. Better life begins on the mat. Get on the mat. And I can't wait to bring you Justin Dobbins, the Beast, his podcast. I should have it done. I mean, it will have it done on Monday. So thank you, and have a good weekend. If I can figure out how to stop it. All right, stop.